told me this morning that she knows the whole story, everything, Santana. No, I really don't think Cece knows that she knows. And Brandon is fine. He hasn't been told. But since Gina knows, well, anything could happen now. Santana, I'm sorry. I have to hang up. Somebody's at the door. I'll talk to you later, dear. I love you too, darling. Bye-bye.
Hello, Rosa. Dad's expecting us.
Yes, I know. Come in, please.
Everyone, this is Rosa Andrade, Maggie Gillis, you know, Warren Lockridge. This is Jerry Stratton, our stenographer, and Lindsay Smith.
You look very familiar, Mr. Smith.
Lindsay used to be a close friend of Channing Jr.'s.
Ah.
It's good to see you again, Rosa.
Hello. If you'd like to make yourselves comfortable, I'll go and tell Cece you're here.
Thank you, Rosa.
He's in the study with his attorney.
Great. Must seem like old home week to you, huh?
Well, I wasn't here that often.
Maggie, I have a little something I need you to sign before we proceed with the negotiations.
Really? What's that?
It's just a little document that states that I'm taking the case on a contingency basis and that I get 40% of whatever settlement we reach.
40%, Mason, that's damn high.
No, actually, that's standard practice. Actually, it's only 40% of the first $50,000, and then it's graduated thereafter. See, since Lindsay and I are donating our time, we get nothing unless a settlement is reached, so it's an equitable arrangement.
Okay.
Fine. Now, I don't want the two of you to say anything during this meeting. Let me do all the talking, all right?
Well, that's why you were hired, Mason.
And a wise decision it was, too.
This is my attorney, Earl Stiller.
Mason. Earl, how are you? This is our plaintiff, Maggie Gillis. You know Warren Lockridge, Jerry Stratton, and my associate, Lindsay Smith. Lindsay, this is my father, C.C. Capwell.
How do you do? Mason, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible. But without Lockridge, I'm going to have to ask him to leave.
Oh, he's a good friend of mine, Mr.
That may
Capwell.
be. But he is not welcome in this house. No Lockridge is welcome here.
Well, if you're going to start laying down conditions for us, Dad, maybe we'll just postpone and meet you in court. Warren will certainly be there, though.
Fine, we'll wait for the court hearing.
Look, no, wait a minute. Hold on here, guys. Look, it's not important that I stay here. It's important that you all talk. Maggie, it's okay. Sorry I'm not waiting outside, all right?
All right, thanks.
Yeah, it's no
I'm
big deal.
sorry.
Well, once again, Dad, your unfailing good manners are an inspiration to us all.
Well, let's get on with this nonsense. Just a moment. Who is she?
She's my stenographer. I want an exact transcript of everything that's said today.
I understood this was to be an informal exploratory session to discuss the issues, Mason.
Well, Earl, I've done enough business with my father to know that an exact record is a good thing to have.
It's all right, Earl. I have no objections.
Fine. Now, I have just a little something I'd like to read into the record before we start. Let the record show that this is a preliminary meeting in the case of Gillis versus Capwell Enterprises, that my father is represented by Earl Stiller, and that I, Mason Capwell, am representing Margaret and Benjamin Gillis. I would also like the record to reflect that although I am C.C. Capwell's son, I no longer live in my father's house, having been evicted and disinherited by him. I want it made very clear, however, that I'm not taking this case out of vindictiveness or any desire for retribution against my father, but rather because I recognize that a serious injustice has been perpetrated against Mr. Gillis and his wife.
Oh, Mason, stop the dramatics. You're not in court now. Get on with it.
Essentially, this is a suit against C.C. Capwell, Capwell Enterprises, and certain John Does for negligence in knowingly ignoring and violating certain safety procedures on offshore oil rig number 22. Said violation having occurred 3 years ago and being the direct cause of permanent injury and lifelong disability to Benjamin Gillis, then an employee on said oil rig and of Capwell Enterprises. There is, of course, no dollar value that can accurately be established to compensate for the shattering of a productive life or for the emotional and physical suffering entailed thereby. We do, however, know the medical costs to date and can estimate those to come, as well as the wages that will be lost over the next 30 years. But in my opinion, the negligence was knowingly perpetrated then covered up, and therefore the perpetrator should be punished. We therefore accordingly ask for compensatory and punitive damages in the sum of $20 million.